Hey Coach, it's Joe Salas here. We're going to do special teams one more day. This is my second favorite special teams drill. We're going to call it the second best special teams drill in the history of mankind. Again, this thing starts out as a 10-minute drill in the summertime, and as we move into the season, it turns into a 5-minute drill. I love this drill because it does multiple things. Number one, it teaches the fundamentals of kicking, blocking punts, which is something we hang our hat on. It also teaches our kids to get into the return because we do a full block, full return scheme. And at the same time, it's teaching our punt team, our snappers and punters, fantastic operation time. And we also have the back end with the return guys and drilling them on never letting the ball touch the ground. So multiple things happen in a short amount of time, and it's a drill that's really made a difference for us. So just the keys. Number one is triple S, stance, sprint, stab. So we're big on, we want to be in a sprinter stance. We want to make sure our hands in front of our head so that we're not off sides. We want to sprint full speed through the block point. I'll put one of those little rubber discs down at 10 yards. Punter's usually at 13. We'll put the block point at 10, and we are focused on running full speed through that block point. And then we teach a stab technique. So we don't want them getting their hands out too soon. We want to be full speed, and at the last second we want to stab, crossing our hands like this, stab out from the waist, and cover the block point with our hands. Really focused on never touching a punter. So we're a full speed block team, and we don't ever touch the punter so we don't get those penalties. Number two was, again, full speed through the block point. Number three, block with your hands, never leave your feet. That's a big coaching point for us. I think that's why we don't rough punters, is we never leave our feet on it. It's all about the sprint through the block point. And then number four is if you don't block it, full speed sprint around the cone. And we got the cone on the numbers with a coach out here, and they got to be full speed around that cone. Once they clear the cone, then they can jog back to their spot, and their drill's over. We've got two snappers. The guy who's not snapping is responsible for getting the balls back from the return guys. We'll have 4 balls in the drill. We've got 2 return guys. They're alternating, and they're catching it, making sure no ball touches the ground. And then they're sprinting 5 steps full speed to the call side. Right here, the call side's to the right. We've got we do an 8-man block, so we've got 4 on each side. We put the little cones out in front of them so they get nose to nose on the cone, perfect stance, and then they're ripping and running inside, full speed through the block point. Hopefully we block it. If not, full speed through the return and then getting back in line. Again, not only are we great at blocking punts, but we're usually great at not getting our punts blocked because there's no blockers in this drill. This is a snapper and a punter trying to get the ball out on operation time before someone unblocked can come block it. You can imagine what kind of confidence they gain once they get good at this drill, because they'll get faster and faster with their operation time. Our kids will be getting better and better with their block technique, and both sides of the ball are getting better. So we feel like snapper, punter, operation time's going out the gate. They're getting really good. Our block guys, and at the beginning we'll be too deep, but eventually we'll narrow this thing down that we've probably got 9 guys going. But they're getting great at their technique of their perfect stance, great sprint and explosion, great stab technique, and then full speed into the return if they don't get it. And we also get great work on our return guys, no ball touching the ground, and sprinting towards the call side, whatever that side is. So that's it. Fantastic drill. Again, 10 minutes in the summer. We start like first day in the summer on this drill so that by the time we get to season, we can cut it down to 5 minutes and still get a whole lot of reps because everyone knows what to do. One of the best drills we do on special teams, maybe one of the best drills we do anywhere. It's a really good drill. What we're going to do, it seems like the air raid stuff is the one that's getting all the views, so we'll probably go air raid next. I've got a buddy who just sent me his position videos that he created for his coaches and players, and they're super short, just teaching the fundamentals of each position. And I think what I'll do is do that with air raid. So we'll go position by position, creating a video for the coach and the players to teach them the fundamentals of the offense. That's next. Subscribe. My goal is 100 subscribers by July 1. So if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit the button, make sure you like it, and hey, one day I'm going to actually have some people sharing ideas with me. Thank you, coaches.